It's gonna be a little bit.
I would just like to announce that Peggy's ball is so big that she tried to jump up on the furniture that's in this room.
Yes.
And couldn't because her jaw was open too wide and it fell out.
Oh, Peggy.
Oh, Peggy.
Oh, you and so Trevor and Pascal, you guys know each other through different means. That's kind of cool. It's cool that you were able to meet up here too then and be like, whoa, what's up? Goof pup, right? Peggy is an adorable goof pup. That is for sure.
I like that word.
She's one of the funniest things I've ever seen her do is that she was working on chewing on this like Nyla bone kind of thing, but it was still very smooth at the time. She hadn't started really grinding her teeth into it and making grooves in it. So she grabbed it. She was running down the stairs. She grabbed it at the foot of the stairs and dropped it though because she couldn't hold on to it because she was running so hard that she was so excited that her mouth was like hanging open. So she dropped it, realized she dropped it, ran back to the bottom of the stairs, tried to pick it up again with her mouth again, dropped it again as she started to haul back away from the stairs because she was so excited she wanted to go to do the thing that was not at the stairs. Did that 3 full times of drop forward, drop forward, drop forward, and I think by the end of it she just left it, but it was hilarious to see her attempt to keep it.
Like, this is mine.
Why am I doing this right now? Oh, because I need to mix the butter and sugar. So I need to sieve the sugar. It's like I could just be laying I could just let the butter and the sugar mix up. Why am I bothering to wait to sieve the sugar when I want to mix the butter and sugar? I am making a cake now memes. Yes, should introduce Kim to him, but Kim is here. My headache won't stop. Oh no! I am sorry to hear that you are suffering from a headache, Art. Those are not fun. Hopefully she plays Smash tomorrow because otherwise I'll be mad. Please stop the squeaking. Kano, can't stop the squeak. Can't stop it. Predominantly because he can't stop Peggy from squeaking.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. But I will see what I can do about corralling her in the study.
Yeah, oh yeah. At best we can hope to muffle it.
Yeah.
Yes, no, we do. We do have multiple floors. We're very fortunate with the house that we found.
Yes.
We're incredibly fortunate. But yes, it does have multiple floors. How are you doing so far? Kim, I am doing pretty great so far. This piece of it is this piece of the process is a little tedious and I'll admit actually quite exhausting for my arms because it's just so much shaking of like half a pound of powdered sugar. But otherwise, I'm doing pretty great. I am having fun. I think the cake is going to come out beautifully. I think the bread is going to come out beautifully and it's going to be wonderful. And I'm happy to kind of do this with all of you. This is something I do a lot just on my own. And so it's just kind of it's fun to share this with all of you too. So I'm enjoying that. Squeak, 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 squeak. Can't stop, won't stop. You could take the toy away. I mean, we could, but then that's being mean to the dog. No squeak to squeaky. Dog king. Yeah, we can hear it, but it's really quiet. So I'm not bothered by it. Thanks, Kim. I hope I think it's gonna turn out nice. I'm excited this time around because yesterday I added coconut cream to the frosting, and I think that unfortunately made it a bit too soft and runny, so it didn't hold its shape as much as I wanted it to. So today I'm gonna avoid the coconut cream, and it's just gonna be sugar, butter, and vanilla extract. And you can see that this is taking about as much time as it did to knead the dough. And kneading the dough was like 8 to 10 minutes, and you can see this is taking a similarly amount of time to sieve this. But it is all in the pursuit of smooth frosting. We all want our frosting to be smooth, don't we? I mean, in reality, you want your frosting to be smooth because you want to be able to actually shape it as you want. You know, when you see frosting that looks like wavy or it looks like the ocean, that's intentional, but that's an intentional design. The frosting itself is still very smooth. I'm wearing socks right now and just stepped on wet ground. No! Oh no! Do you think you're going to do more baking streams in the future? I think so, Mary. This has been fun. I mean, they probably won't be all that often yet, just because they take a lot of setup. And I got to keep coming up, with what else am I going to cook, what else am I going to bake, that sort of thing. But I do think there are going to be more in the future. Especially because, if y'all are enjoying them too, then there's certainly a reason to keep doing them, aside from my own enjoyment. But if I was just doing this to the void and nobody was here, nobody was having fun, then probably not. But I'm having fun, y'all seem to be having fun, so yeah, there's a reason to keep going. I mean, yeah, you can take off your socks, but it's still, you still gotta deal with, you still have that feeling of wet socks. That sound means that the cake should be done. Goodbye, Bash. So we gotta test the cakes.
Is there cake?
There might be cakes. We gotta test the cakes first. And put on other socks. Good idea.
Is there cake?
There might be.
Is there cake?
There might be.
Ah.
Gotta test them first to see if they've cooked long enough. Oh, thank you for taking care of that powdered sugar that got everywhere. I appreciate that, honey. Ah! Alright, here's one cake. Oh, that looks... That is not done.
Nope. You should show them.
Alright, I shall... Oh, yeah, neither one of these are done. That's incredible. Alright, so this is coming out of the oven, but I used a knife because I don't have a toothpick. This came out very unclean, and what you are looking for when your cakes come out... Oh, yes, timer, shush. Is this should be coming out clean. This means that this is very much not done. Which is weird, but I'm going to put the timer at least another 5 hours. Minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Time has no meaning for you anymore?
Time clearly has no meaning for me anymore. I have lost my mind. And I didn't even test the other cake, because when I tried to move it along the rack, it jiggled, and it's like, oh, that's not supposed to be doing that. That's not supposed to... The Hollow Knight Silksong site is down. Oh, no! But yeah, the beeping actually startled me. That's, yeah, fair. That's fair. Sorry about that, Salmi. Sweep the noob. No, actually, I'm good on dishes for now. Thank you. It's very kind of you to ask. I usually wear like my size t-shirts. Currently I'm wearing an oversized tee, and it's amazing. Everyone's so excited for cake. Well, I predicted it. Wow. Oh god, yeah. Oversized t-shirts are so much fun. I love them. I don't tend to wear them very often anymore, but my god, I still love them. Oh my god. We're almost done. We're almost done with sifting 4 cups of powdered sugar. The Theories of Art, 1848 February. Okay, if you have soap, you could clean it. 5 hours for maximum baking. I'll really be done after. It's true. It'd be very, what do you call it? Burnt. That, you'd open it up and it would just be this, you know. I'm such a moron. Yeah. Just be these crusty, smoking husks of cake after 5 hours of being in the oven. Wouldn't even be able to recognize them as cake anymore. Hey, are you okay with talking about... no. No, I am not, Snow. Nope. Even reading that question kind of got me a little irritated. And not at you. Not at you at all. It's just no. 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 If you do wish to see some of my political leanings and maybe attempt to discuss politics with me, you can find me on Twitter. That's kind of where the majority of any political stuff shows up for me. But no, not here. No. Purity, hello! Welcome back to the stream, noob. As long as you agree with him, yes. Haha, memes, that's hilarious. Shut the fuck up.
That good, huh?
Oversized hoodies are better. I do agree with that too. Oversized sweatshirts are just wonderful. I love oversized sweatshirts. I have this friend at school who also plays Hollow Knight, and I told him about the Hornet Adventure thing, but like I thought it was going to be a DLC, so I told him it's possibly a DLC, and he joked it'll turn out to be a full game, and guess he was right. It's true, ASC. It's true. We all thought it was going to be just DLC because that's how Team Cherry kept presenting it. They're like, okay, well, there's going to be the Hornet DLC. You'll be able to play as Hornet. So on and so forth, so on and so forth. And then they're like, oh, by the way, no, it's a whole new game now. I was like, oh. Anyway, I'm going to go now. All right, Gano. Take care. We'll see you later. I'm sorry you won't be able to enjoy the cake and bread with us. But, yes, we will see you later. My ears lagged, or the stream, or your mouth. Have a nice baking session. Thank you, Gano. Stream didn't lag for you at all, Art. Do not worry about it. If the sweaters are supposed to be bigger than the person wearing it, is it still oversized? That's like some galaxy brain stuff right there, Snow. It's a great question. All right, now this requires half a pound of butter. The cake required just a little bit over half a pound. This requires half a pound. So between the cake and the frosting, you will need more than a pound of butter. Or shortening. Oh, right. Let's see if the cakes are done now. Let's see if the cakes are done now. And what's great, though, is our bread is ready to go in the oven. So as soon as like the cakes are good, we can then change the temperature on the oven and then get the bread in there. Whew. Ah. Clean knife. Gotta set this down somewhere before it burns a hole through my hand. Here we go. No! More time on this one. Dang it. Dang it, super thick cake. Stop requiring all this time. Alright, well, one cake is able to come out. So one cake is ready to go. Yes, Purity, this is a chocolate cake. Oof, all the flour everywhere. That is not flour, that is actually powdered sugar at the moment. But yes, it is everywhere. Please don't burn your hand, you need those. Ah, what do I need them for? Everything? Yeah, I need those for everything. And set that down over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get that cake cooling. I'm going to get that started. which is cool. Because again, to make this frosting or to properly decorate this cake, we need the cake to be essentially cold. That's true. I don't need them for walking. That is a great point, Pascal. Good call. I do not need them for walking. Where's the other one of these? Is that still in the dishwasher? Maybe. All right, so I'm going to get this onto a cooling rack, which is one of these little things. And then I'm going to actually try to get that into the freezer as quickly as possible because I want to have the opportunity to frost this as quickly as possible. So here's something really fun. Springform can tin. Check this out. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Boop. Look at that. Now we'll see what we wizardry. It's right. It's right. Wizardry. Hang on, I gotta change some things here. I'm now gonna set. You know what? I'll just set this on top of the cooling rack for now. Smooth and flawless looking. Well, thank you, ASC. Yep, let's just put that there for now. Y'all can see that as it cools just a little bit. Where is he? It's your move. Slow down starts, you know. Or breathing. That's true. You don't need your hands for breathing. Soup is like soup and soap is like soap. Magic. Oh, Kim, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch League of Noobs. See, Kano's not here now. It's like, see, Kano, I can sing. But thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see. Need 8 ounces of butter. This stuff has all been like at room temperature now, so it's going to be plenty soft, very easy to mix together, which is good because we got to mix it really, really well with this powdered sugar. Remember how we ended up with that whipped kind of creamy look when we mixed butter and granulated sugar? Well, now prepare for the even smoother version because we're now mixing in powdered sugar, which is much finer. So it's going to make a much smoother mixture. So there's that container of butter. Oh my god, that looks so good. Yay! Thank you. Do you prefer to toast your paper wasps? What? I prefer to never deal with paper wasps. Preferably, because my god, they're awful. Alright, just a couple more ounces of butter, and then we'll put this all into the mixer. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm going to get my hands dirty again. So what happens if you somehow finish your baking and you're not covered in like flour and butter and all of your ingredients? You're a cleaner baker than I am. This will be nice and smooth, so we're going to get just a little bit more butter in there. I want exactly 8 ounces because I want this to be nice and smooth. There we go. There we go. Smooth, creamy clock. Dang, Art. You are quite obsessed with the clotted cream today. Must be delicious because you just keep talking about it. Now, one thing I am going to do about this, because of how much sugar we're going to be putting into this bowl, is I'm going to put the butter at the bottom again. Nice job, Roar. Or is it? It's your move. It's your move. So pour this in here. I'm going to actually use the spatula to help get all of this out of this little bowl. And it's been a couple more minutes, so I'm going to check on that cake again. It should be done. Like, I don't understand why this one is taking so much longer. Where is my other cooling rack? So we're going to take a quick look. There is no more beeping because I'm just kind of going off of time in general now. So let's take a look. All right, Here we go. Another knife test. Oh, there it is. We're done. Totally meant papercorns. Totally. Okay, we're gonna set that down real quick. That's done. We're gonna get the oven now warming up for the bread. It needs to be a lot warmer for the bread. There we go. Because our bread is plenty ready to bake. Just now gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this so it can have its time to cool off. But there it is. This is gonna be the nice the Caesar test. Mm-hmm. Well, that's gonna go there for now. We're just doing a whole bunch of things off camera. Don't mind me. It's fine. Whatever noises you are hearing right now are not relevant to what is going on camera. Do not be alarmed. All right. So we're gonna wait while the oven is now preheating. Hang on. I gotta dump this cake out. So I'm gonna use this for now. It's not exactly a cooling board, but it'll be at least a little bit better than it's staying within the warm tin. So I'm gonna need multiple hands for this. Put it over here like that. And then you just invert. And the cake should hopefully... Apparently I needed a third hand for that particular maneuver I wanted to do. So a little bit of camera magic and da-da-da-da. And now it's out. So there's our other layer to this cake. I'm going to set this aside so it can start cooling off as well. Put the cake tin over here. We'll wash that later. So check this out. This is how clean the cake tin is. Greased and floured. It's my new favorite method for baking cakes. Because it works so good. Like zoinks, it's great. So, we're gonna get our butter back to reforming. And now I'm gonna pour the powdered sugar into this bowl. That's good. It'll dust up a little bit. I mean, this is essentially pure dust. And now we're gonna get this whipping up.
Okay, great.
Use our handy dandy paddle attachment again. We're just gonna let that go forever. Sounds much more realistic now. Now that you're on the PC. Fair enough. And yeah, that's a lot of sugar, so our frosting is going to be very, very sweet. Like, exceptionally sweet. Which actually kind of works because the cake itself ends up being a little bitter. Just a little bit. Because the chocolate the chocolate flavor in the cake is so intense. Patty, welcome to the stream, noob. Noob. I always love to call them noobs, but it's N-E-W-B rather than N-O-O-B. Okay, I'll have to fish out Paper Wasp from the VODs. Oh no! regardless if it will be on YouTube. Fair enough? Ooh, that beep means that our oven is ready for the bread. So you remember what the bread looked like when we first put it in here, right? Into the bread pan. Well, here it is now. Yup. It's had another chance, essentially another hour to rise. So it has filled up this whole thing. So now that's going to go into the oven. And be in there for about 25 minutes. Thank you. Thank you, Pascal. For letting me know that I was still muted. Okay, anywho, I was scraping that up because right now the last thing we're going to add to our frosting is the vanilla extract, because right now the frosting tastes, will taste of butter and sugar. Like, it's sweet butter and sugar, but it's going to taste just of butter and sugar. This will help us, the vanilla extract will help make it taste just sweet in general. And if you wanted to, I'm going to stick with this being vanilla frosting, because that's what the original recipe in the book says. But if you do want to change it into chocolate frosting, you can add maybe like a teaspoon of cocoa powder, and it will then become chocolate flavored. And Waluigi, have I seen it? Yes, I have seen the new Hornet game trailer. Welcome to the stream, Waluigi. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Also realize the stream's going to be going a bit longer than it did in my practice run yesterday, because it's taking me a bit longer today. And we still have to decorate the cake. We still have to, finish baking the bread. So on a scale of Zote the Mighty to Radiant Radiance, how excited is everyone about Silksong? Wow, Radiant Absolute Radiance to Zote the Mighty. That's a fantastic scale, Patty. Do you mind if I use that in the future? Because that's amazing. And to answer your question, I would say I'm probably somewhere along a... Let's see... I'm probably somewhere close to like a Radiant Pure Vessel. God, that was scary. I'm sorry about the silence there. Makes it taste sweet, then what's the sugar for? It helps... The vanilla, I should say, helps temper the sweetness and also masks the butter flavor. I'm at a solid Radiant Markov. Radiant Radiances for sure. I have a profile picture now. Very cool. I'm a decent Radiant Nightmare King Grim. I'm at like Radiant Pure Vessel excited. Ooh. And Davey as a fiery, what looks like a fiery platypus. Out of all those emotes, it looks like a fiery platypus. Alright, we can let this down. our frosting, our butter, sugar, and vanilla has turned into frosting. And now this is actually frosting that will be spreadable and will hold its shape because it's not too wet. I'll bring that closer to the screen in a moment. This is what you can see on the paddle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to eat this right now. Whew. That's sweet. Let me taste that. I'm good at cremes and frostings. Totally. Yeah. Whoa. So essentially the only food I've had today was a slice of bread, cake batter, and frosting. So far, that's all I've eaten today. I am going to be a mess. Let's see. Let's see if I can fit this. I'm going to try to fit this in the freezer. Oh, but you can see something I was talking about earlier. Actually, can you see that? So the center, not only does it have that hole from the knife, but the center is collapsed. Whoops, that's warm. The center has fallen again because apparently I once again put in too much leavening agents. Too many leavening agents. So I'm gonna put that in the freezer. Yep, that's going into the freezer so it can cool off way faster. I couldn't believe it was a new game. I'm just going to put the jelly beans away before I put myself in a sugar coma. Be right back. Also, I just have to ask, what are you wearing on top of that black shirt? My Hawaiian shirt? Or do you mean my apron? So I'm wearing a couple of things on top of this black shirt. I'll download VOD and Chop every 30 seconds from here for clips because this is hilarious. Would have been at hyped for a new game plus style DLC. Yeah, right? But this, yeah, I'm impressed. Okay, so let's work on this Hornet DLC. Makes an entire separate game. Yeah, okay, I'm back, minus the beans. Welcome back, Sailmate. And essentially we're kind of done. Like we don't need the books anymore. This is kind of the point where it's all just wrapping things up. Ooh, that's a Hawaiian shirt. I couldn't tell what it was because it's tucked under the apron. Oh, okay. Fair enough, Purity. AFK for a bit. What did you miss? You've missed some cake magic, and we have finished making the frosting, which I'm going to put into the fridge right now. So there's frosting. So it has even more time to set and will be even stiffer when we use it to frost the cake. Now, if only I had... Where is... Alright, you're going to see some more magic here in a minute. Oh, I put one of them back in here. Why on earth did I do that? Why did I put either of them back in there? Oh, this cake is still very, very warm. I've got more to clean up. Actually, we don't know what Silk Soul is going to be. Oh boy. Team Cherry did say they have plans, but even they said they haven't implemented it yet. I should say, Team Cherry said they're gonna have Silk Soul, but they haven't developed it yet. So even they, at the moment, don't know what Silk Soul is gonna be, or exactly how it's going to work. I suppose it's the better statement here. Good. No. You can go over here, and you can just. There we go. All right. Whew. So we've got our cakes. We've got our cakes cooling because they're gonna need to cool. They need to cool off so that we can have, so we can frost them. Because again, like I said earlier, if you leave your cakes, if your cakes are warm, and you put frosting on there, the frosting's just gonna melt, which means it won't hold its shape. All right. Oh, Super Mario Maker 2 is going to be released on the Switch. That is true. That was announced during the Nintendo Direct. Isn't Glass Soul one hit you did? Yeah. One of the best parts, I saw Hornet has a ledge grab. Yep. I'm guessing it's Steel Soul, but for Hornet. Yeah, it'll probably be some version of Steel Soul. When are you finishing? When I'm able to take care of the cake. And when the bread is done. They did say it should give more longevity than Steel Soul. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what that even means. I wonder if they're going to at least remove the permadeath aspect of it. That's the only way I can think of, like, they remove the longevity, but I guess that's just being literal about them removing longevity rather than taking it metaphorically. But I guess the way it does kind of work right now with Steel Soul is you play Steel Soul, you beat Steel Soul, and then unless you are really going for some crazy challenges, you don't ever really need to go back to Steel Soul because you can kind of do your own challenges in regular mode. So yeah, I wonder how that will play out. All right, let's just, we're gonna put all this to the floor, and I'm just gonna use a dustpan to sweep it all up. And when is that? I don't know, Art. Can't rush baking. I can't rush physics. So I don't know. Maybe it's a mode where you are one hit but no permadeath. Yeah, I want to set up my stream in time. I pretty much just do Steel Soul runs now, except for difficult challenges. So glass, not steel. Steel's Glass Soul. Also describe it better because of how baggy the Hawaiian shirt is. It looked like one of those big, poofy, and heavy Japanese clothes that hang down further from your arms and you just put an apron over. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't completely think my wardrobe all the way through today. I was like, well, I always wear Hawaiian shirts. I'll just wear a Hawaiian shirt. And I was like, but I gotta wear an apron because obviously I'm baking. You can't just not wear an apron when you're baking. So yeah, maybe I didn't think things all the way through on that one. Oh gosh. That'd be intense. Yes, I am in my socks. I originally planned to wear shoes, but that kind of fell through with handling, trying to handle all of the stream prep, the Hornet DLC the Hornet game announcement, stuff like that.